welcome to Malachi's training video. In these videos, I'm going to show you what we've been working on. I know a lot of this is going to be review for you because you guys have done such a great job. You've set an awesome foundation for him. So I wanted to try to introduce a couple new behaviors, work on things he already has, but help it become a little bit stronger. And then when we meet together, we can talk about maybe proofing some of his behaviors a little bit more, problem solving some of the issues you guys have been having. One thing I wanted to start out with, so when I have dogs that have lots of energy, they're excited, we're always trying to help them use their powers for good, right? When I feed him, I never just feed him in a bowl, right? So it's always going to come out of a food device or a toy because it's going to slow down the eating. It's underneath the camera with a ball, the squeaky ball. And, let me just show you the feeder. So the two things I've been using, this is a Kong wobbler, and I love it because you can just, put all the food you need to. It can hold a lot of food in here. But it's called the Kong wobbler. And then, I'll just put a little treat in there. You can put treats in here too, but I let them eat out of it. So then he would just knock it over. He'll sit there and bat at it until it empties out. And it would be something you could give him in the crate or out in the house, but a way for him to slow down and keep him busy a little bit longer, right? This is another great one. This is called the Snoop. He can clear this one out a little bit quicker, but you open it up, you can pour his kibble in there, pop it back in, and so same thing, the kibble kind of just like rolls around. They have to work at it to get it out. But any of these kind of toys are great because it's, working his brain and working his body. And, he's a smart boy, so that smartness could probably get him in trouble just because he's trying to investigate stuff and he's excited about life. So the busier we can keep him with other things that are good, the better. So when you are giving cues, so when you're telling him, for instance, sit, okay? We're gonna give the verbal cue first and then the hand cue second. So it would look like sit, hand cue. Oh, good boy. All right, so when it's behaviors that he knows really well, like he knows sit. So for sit that he knows well, we don't need to be treating it every time. We don't have to be, making a huge deal. We can still give him feedback, like we could praise him and pet him, but we don't have to mark it anymore and we don't have to reward it every time anymore because it's a pretty strong behavior. Now, say you took that same sit and we know he's awesome in the house at it, so we're not gonna make such a big deal, but then maybe you take him up to an outdoor shopping center and he can sit there. Well, we're gonna go back and reward the sit more there because you're in a much higher distraction area. So when distractions are higher, treat a little bit more, reward things you wouldn't reward quite as much. Another thing we can look at when we're rewarding behaviors is as he gets better, you only reward the best versions of a behavior. So say I ask him to sit and he's like, oh, I don't know, okay, fine, sit, right? I might just go, good boy, thank you. But if I say sit and he's like, bam, and he sits really fast and quick and he's on it, maybe I am gonna treat for that. So as you get better, you're gonna start to only reward the best versions of behaviors, okay? As he's doing better, you can chain several behaviors together for one treat or reward. And a reward can be, anything that Malachi is willing to work for. So that could be throwing a toy, food, praise, petting, getting access to the next thing. All those are rewards that we can use. See, he loves these. There's like one little treat in there too, or one little piece of his kibble, but he's still working at it. So anyway, you will see me doing that. When it's a new behavior, we have a couple things that are still new. I'm gonna mark it with a yes when he gets it right. And so touch is one we've been working on and he's getting it, but he can definitely be better. So when he puts his nose to my palm, I say yes. And when I say yes, I'm gonna follow it with a treat. So yes is promising the treat. So I'll just show you with that one because he's working on the ball. So let me see if I can get him over. So Malachi, touch. see, they went, oh no. Malachi, touch. Touch. Yes. Good boy. So that's when, like, he ran over, he left that toy to come touch, but he went, and didn't quite get close enough. So I really want him to hit every single time. So the first 2 times he went about this close but didn't get it, so I just didn't say anything. The 3rd time, he got it, and so I said yes and treated. So we'll be looking at that as we're going through the cues today. So let's start out with some of the easy stuff. Again, you're gonna know some of these, so I won't spend as much time, on some of the behaviors as other ones. So good, let me have this. Good. All right, good boy. So you know sit already. Malachi, sit. Good boy. And then we're gonna go watch me. So watch me. Yes. So watch me. You guys may have worked on that, but I didn't have it on the list. But watch me is eye contact. So it's him looking at me. If he's looking at me, he's thinking about me. Watch me. Yes. Good boy. He's a good job. That's a good job. Okay, so our hand cues here. I'm just looking for eye contact. Really, his body can be in any position. Sit, standing, down. He's looking for that toy again. Malachi, come. Watch me. I can do a little movement. Yes. So it's a really easy cue. Okay. But you can think, like, if you took him to a shopping center or something like that, somewhere where there's a lot of stuff going on and he's next to you, he's holding his position. When you do the watch me, so say he's looking around at everything and you say, hey, watch me, boom, he's looking at you. So like now you have this connection. You have him focused with you. Malachi, come. Good boy, good boy. Sit. Lay. Yes. Good boy. So 3rd one, I don't know if you guys added, is stand. So Malachi, watch me. Good boy. Stand. Yes, good. So stand is going from a sit or down position into standing up on all 4s. Sit. Stand. Yes. Good boy. Good. Lay. Good boy. Watch me. Good boy. Good. Stand. Yes. Good job. Good. Okay. So just a little recap there. We have watch me, sit, lay. I normally say down, but I think you guys say lay, so I've been trying to say lay, just to keep going off what you've already built. So lay, this is our cue. My goal is that I could stand up straight and do my hand down, but if I need to come here or here, that's all right, but we always want to be working to the point that we could just do a cue while we're standing straight up. And then stand is like this. So pulling your hand away from him and into you, flat open palm. When you're doing it at first, the first couple times, you might put a treat in your hand, put it right in front of his nose, and pull it into your body. And then watch me as eye contact, and we'll go over the touch. So Malachi, touch. Oh, touch. Yes. We have been working on this one a lot. That's why I'm groaning about it, because I want him to be better. Malachi, watch me. Touch. Watch me. Somebody's squeaking a ball right outside the door. Touch. Oh, that was okay. Touch. Come on. Yes. This one's so close to being really good. Touch. Yes. Oh, that was better. Touch. No. So Malachi knows a lot of stuff. So he went lay down. If he throws another behavior out there, that's okay. I'm just going to ignore it, right? Because he's working on a lot of different behaviors, so his brain might get a little confused. So I don't need to get upset with him, anything like that. I'm just going to ignore it and then just ask for the other behavior again. Good point. Malachi, touch. Right, touch. Yes. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Touch. Yes. Oh, I like it. Okay.